Hi, welcome to video number 12. This is to be viewed for Thursday, December 4th in preparation for the research paper, which is due on Friday. And my main goal for this particular video is to have you look at your quoted material in your own paper when you submit it to turnitin.com. And the reasoning behind this is to make sure you have put in your quoted material properly and you're not inadvertently plagiarizing or not giving credit where credit is due, and thus avoiding any sort of issue with the honor code policy. And I also hope to touch upon the questions that you gave me today on our little mini quiz. So we'll see if we can get to all of that and still keep this within the 7-minute mark. So first, I'm going to go over to Turnitin. I have submitted a paper. Now this is me being a student version. So you can see I've added two different assignment places. So I have the immigration research. This is where the actual paper belongs. This is where you're going to upload it. And then there's an annotated bibliography section. So the bibliography, this is not typical, doesn't need to be attached to the immigration research in this particular upload. You can also see right here this funny little grid thing shows you what the rubric is, and if you click on that you can see the category settings. I don't have any actual words written in these boxes, which I could have put in there but did not, because you can go back to my school website and you can find the link to the 6+1 traits rubric where you can see all of the words. If you prefer a paper copy of that rubric, please let me know. I can provide that for you too. But you can scroll down and you can see ideas, organization, voice, word choice, sentence fluency, conventions, and presentation. This is the format of your paper. So more importantly, let's go over, we can see I have submitted a paper because I have a resubmit option. So if I didn't like what I had done or I realized I'd made some mistakes, I could actually resubmit my paper after I fix it. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to actually view the paper I sent. So I click on view. Oh, and it's opened actually another window down here. Now, I actually pulled a research paper I did when I was in high school and put it in here, and it's kind of in a rough format, but I inserted in, just for the sake of comparison, some lifted text from Wikipedia, which is this paragraph right here. Now, if I go up to the top, I have some options here. I have peer mark, grade mark, and originality. Grade mark's where you pick up the comments and you read the comments from me. But originality is what you want to look at today. And you want to see anything that's highlighted. That's material that it can find, Turnitin can find somewhere else on the internet or perhaps in somebody else's paper. So this whole paragraph I lifted right from Wikipedia, and you can see there it is. Now if you had a couple of these, you could actually click here and it will show you where that is in your paper. Okay, you can now see the questions that you produced for me. How to do the acknowledgement page, that's touched on in video number 9, I believe. How to analyze quotes. If this is your question, what you need to do is think about the setup of the logic of your paragraph. Look again at video number 10 to see some information about inserting quotes, and also look at the handout I gave to you on Tuesday. What are the requirements of the paper or expectations or grading? Hopefully, if you've been watching these videos, and especially today's, this will become clear to you as well. If you are still uncertain, please make sure that you look back over what I've posted on the website, read everything very carefully, don't skim, and check out the last couple of videos too. And if you still have questions, please let me know. How to reach the word count. A lot of times you might not reach the word count if you don't have quite a lot of research, but you might think about formatting your paper as a 7-paragraph paper as opposed to the 5-paragraph paper, and that seems to be offering some ideas for several students I spoke with today. Sample research paper, I'm going to see if I can pull one of those together for you and give that to you on Thursday. Writing strategies, this was pretty vague, so I'm not really sure where this particular student needed actual help. I think that's too broad for me to really analyze that. How to edit, I would read through your paper out loud. I would definitely find a friend to read it, and I would definitely find an adult other than me to read it before it's submitted. And make sure all your subtopics meet your thesis statement. Everything is connecting back to your overarching thesis. So making yourself a little checklist might also be helpful. I will find out who this is, who wants to do a reference within a reference, and we'll talk individually. Structure, I think this is the same kind of question as to what the parameters of the paper are. How to find better material, it's a little bit late in the process of the paper to be thinking like this, but maybe making a note that you wanted more material and you needed to do more research early on, perhaps asking me or the librarian for help on this one. How to write a conclusion. This is great because this is the right time to be thinking about that. I will make sure I have a handout for that as well. So that was pretty quick, but hopefully that will give some of you some ideas about what you need to do next. Do make sure you're doing some writing so that you will have time to edit and carefully revise, and ask me if you have any questions. Thanks.